Reprints cards just did their huge restock out here, and that means more Fulawars, more copies of Mulch Army everywhere. Discount code MCO40 is going to save you on anything that you are going to think you are going to need from this set, to the highest rarity to, of course, once again, getting those Mulch Armies. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can grab yours today. We need to talk everything Blue Eyes White Dragon in honor of the structure deck. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Leave a comment down below when you'll be walking away with a booster pack as per usual. You know, I know that this is rough. I get it. But the first thing I'm going to tell you is you don't need this card in order to play the deck. If you're going to play tabletop with your friends, you can get a Japanese version. It's not going to break the bank. You can get a Japanese here for $9. Okay? You can also, you can get the Japanese Secret Rare for 17. You have plenty of alternatives. Problem is, because of the structure deck, we're back at $1,000 right now, which has sent this card, you know, on its wildest rampage. I do fully expect, Konami, this is me telling you, you will probably see a reprint of this in lower rarities in a set to sell the set in the future. Dare I say, be patient. It will come. Alright? But the OCG's proven to us Magi is kind of questionable in the deck. You don't really need it. It also, you know, kind of involves playing some brickier cards along the way here. Alright, so what do we care about? Well, Secret Sages with Eyes of Blue, kind of coming in right now about 13 to 14. It looks like, not really too surprised to see those numbers, considering, you know, Secret Rare is the highest rarity available for it, and a lot of people do like Sage. You know, also, hey, look, another Secret Rare coming in at $11. Meanwhile, Ultras are coming in about 8. Okay. You also got more, $7. Look at that. Okay. And then your other Ultras are $7. Essentially, every copy of Sage with Eyes of Blue has been genuinely writing about the $7 mark. This is really nothing too surprising to see out here. So, okay, easy stuff. We also have the Mausoleum of White. Remember, this is the one of that you get to play now. A very nice rarity upgrade for sure. I don't think, so to the people that have not looked at the structure deck contents out here, which is kind of apparent, this card is still floating about the $2 mark. If you are looking at receiving, you know, the higher rarity version of this, this would be the opportunity that you kind of come on in here and grab this so you can have it. Yes, it does get another reprint, woohoo commons, but trust me, y'all have taught me that you love your rarity upgrades. You want these stupid high rarity cards. This is your opportunity to get them. Alright, we also have the Master with Eyes of Blue. 39 listings for this thing right now, actually. I can't say I'm not shocked to see this, because once again, you know, higher rarity upgrades, and yes, this card has been kind of gaining a little bit of momentum out here. It's not like it's been a crazy upward thrust, but it's enough. Once again, people look at these rarity upgrades, they're like, ooh, you know, Master with Eyes of Blue, is this something that I'm going to need out here? Honestly, it's up to you. Alright, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. The funniest thing to me about this is Jet Dragon is a one-of. Alright, you're not trying to push more than one of this in the deck, because you're just going to be running into the biggest clunkening out here ever. Right now, Jet Dragons are coming in about $9-ish. You're probably going to have a little bit more of an uptick over time, but we'll wait and see kind of how this goes. Alright, this one's the big one. We saw these hit $40 the other day, and it looks like, hey, you've had a little bit of a retrace down. It looks like the top heavy that we had, I probably will tell you that you're probably going to watch this card go up relatively quickly again, or you're going to watch the time this market watch goes up, you're going to probably have seen, oh, well, there went Blue Eye Spirit Dragon again. It's to be expected. It is one of those cards that you just look at and you're like, yep, thanks Blue Eye support. Alright, and then we also have Strength in Unity. If you ritual or fusion summon using Blue Eye White Dragon or a Dark Magician, target one card your opponent controls or in their graveyard and banish it. And send this face card to the graveyard and then target a level 7 or higher, a normal monster in the graveyard. Add it to your hand or shuffle into the deck. You know, I don't realistically think that you're going to play this card ever in the deck, But it's one of those cards that we got to look at because of the anime tie-in that it is, and just appreciate the fact that people like these sorts of cards. So, Strength and Unity, incredibly cheap card, and I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks amazing. We also have the Destined Rivals. Remember, if you control a Blue Eyes White Dragon or a Dark Magician, negate the effects of face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. You can only activate one Destined Rivals per turn. So this was our... this is actually kind of cool, actually, because this is a negate for both Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. And yes, you can search it with cards that allow you to search for cards that mention Blue Eyes White Dragon, for sure. But this is another one of those cards you look at and you're like, huh, is there an application for this? I mean, cards currently $4 to $5. I'm sure somebody's going to look at this and try to find a way to break it. That's innovation for you and the finest for the community. Bingo Machine Go. Haven't most builds just kind of started to try to cut Bingo Machine Go? Because it's one of those cards you look at and you're like, wow, this is this is kind of clunky. And I mean, Blue Eyes has always kind of had the identity of being a clunky deck. Like, let's call it what it is. You know, you are getting an exceedingly large amount of new cards, but the problem here is new cards are everything to the deck. As of right now, these are about $10-ish. I'm not surprised to see this. Okay, so we're looking pretty decent out here on the Bingo Machine Goes if you still choose to play it. Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Now, keep in mind Abyss now has multi-purposing out here because you can synchro into it using that what was it, the Spellcaster, the level 12 synchro that we just got announced for for Supreme Darkness as like the cover card, because I think it needs 25/25 on the stats, and for whatever reason Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon actually just checks those marks. I don't know, I'm just here to report on these things. I don't think it's good, but it's one of those gimmicky things that people like to look at and go, it's very interesting. Yes, it is interesting. All right, gimmick is always going to be something fun. People will try to find ways out here to make things work, but we're looking at $12 on this, on up to 14 right now. And then we've also got Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. I'm going to be the second one to tell you this card is awful, but it is a Blue Eyes card and it is iconic out here. You have to attribute a Blue Eyes Ultimate and gains 300 attack for each dragon type monster in your graveyard. During either place, when your opponent activates card or effect that targets this card, negate that effect. Well, I don't know what's targeting in this modern era, but certainly couldn't be me. Wow, these are actually like heading up to $10. That's hilarious. Okay, sure. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Okay. And then, of course, the movie ones are very cheap. And then, of course, you got commons for days. And then Retro Pack, which, good luck trying to get your hands on one of these. What does a Retro Pack go for? I got to click this for the meme. Yup, $1,500 if you're trying to get a Retro Pack. Good luck, have fries. The Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Hey, look, these are $7. I see with a side of $8 there. Right, yeah, on up to 8. That's not too terrible. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Okay. Of course, $7, and then the gold rares are 7s. Okay, so it looks like all across the board these are synchronized. Okay. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Hey, look, the one of that you're about to play. Alright, you're looking at about $14-15 for the one of. That's actually not terrible at all, actually. This looks pretty freaking solid, I gotta say. Alright, what about, oh boy, you're back again. Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Well, sure, $12 on up to 13. I can't wait for this to start yet again out here as we start to see this return back into the spotlight out here. We also have True Light, the thing you'll be setting off of the stone. Nice, very cheap $2 card out here. Sure. We also got Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Yes, the very other cool card that you'll be able to bring out. $2-3 on this. Not looking too terribly bad out here. And then, of course, the iconic card that most people are going to want to play, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon itself in Ghost Rare out here. I expect by probably the end of the day, these are going to propel themselves up to some beyond crazy price point out here, just because it's a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Well, that's your Marco Watch today. Yeah, something interesting. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Now, see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.